Did you know that death in the 20th century had another very terrible, bloody name: tuberculosis? This serious infectious disease at that time simply didn't know how to treat. The Belgian Sanatorium du Basil was built to study this serious disease. This is the place where people lived, or rather, lived, constantly feeling the breath of imminent death. In the 1950s and 1960s, the mansion was converted into a psychiatric hospital, and at the beginning of the 21st century, the doors of the hospital were closed forever. According to media reports, quite horrific and sometimes very terrible things happened in the former tuberculosis dispensary, which can hardly be attributed to mere accidents and coincidences. The sanatorium is known for the fact that patients constantly committed suicide. Once the doctors were just lucky and they prevented suicide. But the next day, one of the male patients jumped down the elevator shaft. So those long, gloomy corridors have seen a lot of death. It is impossible not to notice the fact that there is no cemetery near the sanatorium. There are rumors that inside the building was its own crematorium, the chimney of which rises in the middle of the main body of the building. There were a huge number of corpses, it was easier to burn them than to bury them. I think everyone understood that this place is thoroughly saturated with pain and despair. It is with this that the paranormal activity that occurs there is associated. People who come to this creepy place to perform rituals constantly hear different voices and see shadows. Even the Syrian refugees who occupied the building a few years ago eventually left. They referred to the fact that something lives in the sanatorium. At the moment, the building is located on the territory of a functioning private hospital, which makes it difficult to get there. Curious place, isn't it?